Here it is, the New England Patriots franchise that has been highly requested by you guys, and you guys also told me to start in the offseason and use realistic draft classes. I'm using Bengals draft classes from Big Game Gene on the Xbox Series X, Madden 23 Next Gen. So this is what we got here. Your legendary coach, Buster Cherry, has returned. He has left the Texans franchise because a lot of people did not enjoy Buster Cherry's Texans franchise. So this is the new offseason Patriots franchise. We're going to be playing game by game. We're going to be quickly going over the team. Firstly, we got Mac Jones here. I don't know how I feel about him being on the team, but as of right now, it's not like I can get anything better. 85 throw power is really bad, but good accuracy, decent speed. You know, big game Mac here. We can use him. Damian Harris is not bad, especially with Ramondre Stevenson. I'm kind of tempted to give him like star development because this, if you're going to call it cheating, I don't care. I'm going to give him star development just because he had such a great season and people will argue that he's better than Damian Harris anyways. And he's such a great receiving back that I don't see why he wouldn't get star development in the first place. Jacoby Myers, who I need to hold on to. Hopefully the Patriots will hold on to him in real life. And if you're saying, oh, well, if Jacoby Myers signs somewhere else, you're going to have to trade him. No. As soon as I start this franchise, aka now, I am the coach. I am Buster Cherry. I choose what happens to this franchise regardless of what happens in real life. Get that through your head. And then we got Kendrick Bourne, who I might replace. Devontae Parker, I will have to replace. Nelson Aguilar, I'm going to have to replace. Jonnu Smith contract is terrible. I do want to get rid of it. Hunter Henry's great. This O-line is perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better. Defensively, though, Judon's getting old, but he's a good start. I might move into a 4-3 just because I simply like 4-3s better. Kyle Duggar, Adrian Phillips, Jabril Peppers, Jonathan Jones definitely need some help at the defensive back position. But I am playing this as an offline franchise, so as you see from the standings, these are not correct at all. Do I care? Absolutely not. It will add a little bit of spice to the draft, but for all you guys complaining in the comments saying, oh, it's not a real draft, I got the Bears pick right, the Texans, the Cardinals, and the Colts. The 4 picks that will probably matter because the Bears are probably going to go with Will Anderson or Jalen Carter. Texans will probably go Bryce Young, CJ Stroud. Same thing with the Colts. Cardinals will go Will Anderson or Jalen Carter, whoever's there. Then after that, it's kind of randomized. Our pick is pick number 12. I'm going to be trading back in the draft to pick number 14 to make sure that our pick is right and the top 4 picks are right. So that way too many people won't complain. But other than that, if you can look at it however you want, you can just say other teams wanted to trade up because realistically in the draft order is not set in stone. And in Madden, no teams trade up, which is completely unrealistic, but it's Madden. What do you want me to do? That's as much as I'm going to do for it because I am on an offline roster. I do not use online rosters because they crash all the time and they infuriate me. AFC East retirements, Brian Hoyer, Marcus Cannon, and Devin McCourty all retire. Melvin Ingram with the Dolphins, Dwayne Brown with the Jets, kind of expected that. Roger Saffold with the Bills, and head coach Buster Cherry retires, even though if that's not true because I'm right here. I guess I had to just make some adjustments to the roster and it glitched out, but sure. Let's see the players ready to negotiate here as we're going to have Jabril Peppers, 3 years. I don't know about that one, big dog, but we do have quite a bit of money. I'll do a 2-year and then boost the contract for him. Contracts do matter. Ooh, he wants to play for a new team. Maybe we can snag him back in free agency. But for right now, I'm going to let him walk. Jonathan Jones, what do you want? 1 year? I'm cool with this. I'm cool with the 1 year, and he resigns with team. Jacoby Myers, I will overpay for him if I have to. I really don't want to, though. And he just doesn't want to sign anyways. He's going to hit free agency. Damian Harris, I don't want to overpay for you either, but I will increase the money just a little bit. And he does hit free agency. Dang, dude. Nelson Aguilar, I'm not interested in. Isaiah Wynn, I do desperately want. I do want this man quite a lot on this team. I'm going to up the money quite a bit. And he still hits free agency. Damn. Nick Folk, all these other guys, they can walk. I'm going to tag Isaiah Wynn. I do not want Isaiah Wynn hitting the open market. That's just me. But other than that, we're going to have to look into free agency here. And usually what I always do in free agency, in my rebuilds, is I do free agency off camera, then show you guys the results. But here, since we are doing an off season with the Patriots rebuild, I'm going to be going through everything. Odell Beckham is a player that already wants to sign with us. I just don't want to do that because he's always in free agency. A player I do want to get, though, is Nuke. I want DeAndre Hopkins on the team because I can see that happening. Jordan Poyer, a lot of teams don't have an interest because we don't have a quote-unquote franchise QB. Josh Allen is a guy that I would love to have, but I don't think I am going to end up getting him. He just has no interest in playing. James Bradberry would definitely not be a bad signing for like 2 years. Let's give him team-friendly deal and then 2 years. Let's see how that goes for James Bradberry. Does he want to play with us? Juju. Ooh, Juju is Juju's not a bad player. Juju is not a bad player for us at all. Can I go a team-friendly and then 5 years to spread out his deal? Would that work for him? We're the only offer. That's fine. Jabril Peppers, 2-year deal. Let's do team-friendly. Let's just give him a team-friendly deal, see if he even accepts this, and see where we're going to go from there. Juju. No, I just don't think we're getting Jabril Peppers back, if I'm being honest. Yeah, he's going to have to walk. I withdrew my offer from that. Devin Singletary, Damian Harris, Mike Gesicki. Damian Harris is still a guy I want back. Taylor Rapp would be a player that I do want. He's actually cheaper than Jabril, I think. So I want to offer on him a little player-friendly deal and then move him to free safety if I can. Mecole Hardman would be sick. I don't think I could afford him. Cody Barton is a player that I would love to have. Cody Barton is definitely a player I would love to have. And I think, yeah, 4 out of 5. I think this is what I'm cool with. James Bradberry is still being targeted. Let's give him a neutral 1-year deal. We'll do that instead of the 2-year deal. And we move up in front of the Eagles this time. Juju, Taylor Rapp. Let's see what we got here. We got Juju still in the market. He's probably going to get taken by someone else. I do want Taylor Rapp. Cody Barton's the only one we snagged. I do want Taylor Rapp, actually, still. Player friendly. Let's increase the bonus a bit more. And let's see what we got from that. As he's the lead for us, and we still didn't get him. Ugh, dude. L free agency for us. L free agency. Man, this is gonna be difficult. Let's do a neutral offer on Mecole Hardman then, since we didn't get Juju. See where that puts us. Oh well, it doesn't show us. And yeah, we're not gonna be in contention for that at all. Jacoby Myers is still here. Interesting. What are the offers on him? I'll do a 5-year deal. Jacoby is maybe gonna sign with us. We have Mecole Hardman and Jacoby, so we're gonna both. See where, okay, we get absolutely nothing again. So let's just simulate to the next week. Okay, cool. We got Jake Elliott and Blake Gilligan as our punter and kicker. We got Jordan Lewis as depth, and Cody Barton is the one that I actually really wanted. But that's really all we could get from this free agency, which is kind of disappointing, but I'm just not willing. In rebuilds, you can overpay for players because you know after 4 years the rebuild's going to be done. And yes, maybe this won't last for a whole 4 seasons in-game, but I'm just not going to be willing to overpay for a bunch of players like most teams will go after. But let's review free agency. Actually, we have to wait another week to review free agency. So reviewing free agency, we got Cody Barton, Jordan Lewis as depth, Jake Elliott on a cheap deal, and Blake Gilligan on a cheap deal. Odell is to the Seahawks, Jordan Poyer to the Bengals, CJ Gardner-Johnson to the Dolphins, Josh Allen to the Seahawks. They're kind of stacking up here. As Michael Thomas to the Eagles, James Bradberry to the Falcons, Jamal Williams to the Panthers, Juju to the Commanders. I don't think he would actually go there. Jabril Peppers to the Jaguars, Tommy Townsend, Panthers, Devin Singletary, Panthers, Damian Harris to the Cardinals, okay. Gesicki to the Giants, Jacoby Myers to the Giants as well, okay. Javon Hargrave, Steelers, Taylor Rapp to the Niners, Rashad Penny to the Dolphins, so we're going to be facing him. Mecole to the Niners, which I could see fit in their scheme perfectly. Denzel Perryman to the Texans, and we got Cody Barton, of course. Where was that other Dolphin to? Yeah, CJ Gardner-Johnson to the Dolphins might be a problem considering that they are our rivals. But anyways, we're going to see the scouting private workouts, and I am going to be looking at receiver and DB the most. So receiver, I am going to be looking at maybe Quentin Johnson, Josh Downs, and Jalen Hyatt the most because I think that's where we're going to be picking at most likely. And then is there any DBs down the board? I mean, we have scouted them for the most part. So I'm honestly fine with this, just scouting those 3 receivers because I want one of them in the draft. And apart from that, guys, it is now time to move in to the NFL draft. With the number 1 overall pick, who will the Bears choose? They choose Tyree Wilson, shocking the draft. No Jalen Carter, no Will Anderson, Tyree Wilson at the number 1 overall selection. Who will the Texans pick? Bryce Young out of Alabama. Who will the Cardinals pick? They are going to be picking Jalen Carter out of Georgia. And the Colts will probably go CJ Stroud. They do. Now, from here on out, it's kind of randomized. The Lions are still kind of near where they would be. The Steelers, let's just hypothetically say they traded up. Go Peter. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that, but they went with the left tackle, which I can actually kind of see happening in real life, going offensive line. Lions, go Miles Murphy. I could easily see that happening where they pick at number 5 in real life. Falcons, go Brian Brees. Could see that as well. I don't think the Bucs will be this high in the draft, but they're going with an offensive tackle. Okay, Broderick Jones. Chiefs, going Will Anderson. That's going to be a huge problem with how stacked the Chiefs are. I did not think they would pick this low. Okay, Vikings, Jordan Addison with Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson. Dude, crazy. And TJ Hawkinson. Texans are on the clock, and they get Trent Simpson. We are on the clock, but for those of you guys getting angry at me saying, oh, you should pick at number 14, I'm going to fix that now. I'm going to go to the Raiders just to make sure our pick is completely right. It's about our pick in the top 4 picks. I don't care about any of the other picks. But let's see what we got here for pick 14. We're going to swap this with the Raiders just so that way we pick at number 14 and nobody rages at me in the comments. So the Raiders with our old pick draft Noah Sewell. I don't know who that is, if I'm being honest, out of Oregon. And dang it, dude. Eagles go Quentin Johnson. Why? Didn't you get a receiver in free agency? I have to be bugging. They got a free, oh, dude. Oh my God. That's so frustrating. I wanted Quentin Johnson. But anyways, we have our wide selection of receivers right here. And I like Jackson Smith and Nick Jigba, but a lot of people say he will go a lot further down the board. Decent speed. He's more of a route runner, but I need the speed. I need the deep threat speed is what I want. And I think Jalen Hyatt will probably be the guy for that. Josh Downs, his catching traffic is terrible. He's 5'10", 171, but he did run a 4.31. So that's crazy separation. His catching traffic is just terrible. And then Jalen Hyatt, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, sorry. He's not as fast, but I think overall I can't tell, dude. This is going to be a hard pick. It's going to be a hard pick between Jalen Hyatt and Josh Downs. Just physically, like as an athlete, he's better. He actually has way better route running. He's just F spectacular catch, F catching traffic is just my big no with Josh Downs. So I think I'm just going to go Jalen Hyatt here. Whether you guys like it or not, this is going to be the pick here. Normal dev. Not the best pick. But he's 6 foot 180, bigger than Josh Downs, slightly slower, 95 speed, better route runner, 21 years old only. He has the better route running. Wait, no, that was Josh Downs that had a better route running ability, but he has the better catching ability. B spectacular catch, C catching traffic. It's better than having an F there. I'm still fine with this pick. What we got for the Jets go Christian Gonzalez. Jaguars, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Eagles, Michael Mayer with Dallas Scott. They're making such weird moves. Josh Downs to the Dolphins. Seahawks go Will Levis. Cowboys go Jared Verse. Seahawks go Isaiah Foskey out of Notre Dame. Brian Branch to the Commanders. Ojolari out of LSU. Won't show his first name. To the Bills, and Bengals get, it's Dolphins who get Paris Johnson. Bengals go with Bijan Robinson, and that's crazy with Joe Mixon. Lions take Keely Ringo. Chargers take Felix, I'm not going to know how to pronounce that, Felix Uzama out of Kansas State. Giants go Anthony Richardson out of Florida. Okay, Anthony Richardson on the Giants. And it looks like Osiris Torrance out of Florida goes to the Packers. Titans go with John Michael Schmitz. The Panthers go with Darnell Washington out of Georgia. And the Ravens go with Cam Smith. Okay. Interesting draft. I'm gonna simulate to my pick. I'm just gonna simulate to my pick, see what we got here. Only normal dev. Out of LSU. Come on, Bengal. How are you going to make that good of an athlete with A's across the board and keep giving me normal dev? Still, he's going to be a monster wearing number 69. Nice. Jaquil Roy I believe is how you pronounce it. If I'm pronouncing his name wrong, again, at me in the comments. But I probably will be going only to the 4th round in this. But we're going to see how we keep going from here. So a lot of people are saying that DeAndre Hopkins is going to the Patriots, but I'm trading away this year's 3, a next year's 2, and a next year's 3, and they're still saying no. I'm not trading a first-round pick for D-Hop. I'm sorry. If you want me to force this trade, let me know down in the comments below. I'm not gonna trade a first-round pick for D-Hop. It's as simple as that. Who's 31 years old, could retire at any point. I'm not gonna do that. So let's just get back to the draft. In the 3rd round, I'm picking up the defensive back out of Alabama, Moore. He's 6 foot, 190, 92 speed is why I picked him. It's fine if he has normal depth. That's how it's always been the entire draft. But Moore, he's going to be the pick for us. In the 4th round, I'm picking up Jamie Robinson out of Florida State. The main reason why I picked him is just because of his speed. I need some speed at the secondary position, and he's going to be a good or maybe a decent replacement for Jabril Peppers. And for the rest of the draft, honestly, people are probably going to be mad with this. I'm just going to simulate to the end of the draft because, to be frank, I suck at drafting, and this is Bengals roster, and I've used Bengals roster multiple times. I just wanted to switch it up. I'm not going to pick the cheese players that I already know are going to be crazy. Like Zach Harrison out of Ohio State, that defensive end, he comes with an X factor, and I know that. I'm not going to just cheese the system and be like, oh, I'm taking Zach Harrison so that way I can cheese everyone and have an X factor defensive end. Absolutely not. I'm not going to do that. But this is what the team is going to be looking like going into the season. If you want me to force that DeAndre Hopkins trade, let me know down in the comments below. We're going to be running 4-6 defense because I just like 4-3 defenses for the most part. And Jalen is a 74 overall. I'm going to start him. I do need to trade for a receiver, though. I still want him as the starter just because he's fast. He's 6 foot. Yeah, and that's mainly about it. His deep route's 79. And his ball carrier vision is not that great, but change of direction. He's going to be wearing number 3 for us. That's fine with me. And defensively, our defensive tackle, Roy, is a 73 overall, which isn't bad. Robinson is a 68 overall. Lewis, Jones, and I need to cut one of these guys. Do I cut Jalen Mills, the Green Goblin? Who is this? Is this, no, Marcus Jones? Where is Jack Jones? There's too many Jones on this team. I don't like it. I don't like how many Jones there are on this team. Is this Jack Jones? And if it is, why is he such a low overall? Why is Jack Jones such a low overall? But one of my commenters also told me to utilize Tyquan Thornton. So I'm probably just going to leave him into the slot. Mims. Thornton I'm going to put in the slot. And then Jack Jones I'm going to put in the slot as well. Wise, Barmore, Cody Barton. Why is Adrian Phillips my sub linebacker? Get out of here with that. Defensively, Bentley, or Barton, Judon. Man, do I move Christian Barmore to defensive tackle? Would that just be a better... Yeah, I'm going to move Christian Barmore to defensive tackle, move down Matthew Judon, move Adrian Phillips to outside linebacker. I'm going to do all of this. I'll see you guys whenever I'm done with this. So I'm going to be signing Tyrod Taylor just as a mentor for more XP for Mac Jones. And then I would also like to get depth at the DB position if they have any. Xavier Rhodes, yeah, these guys are all garbage. So, anyways, let's look at the team and see what we got here for the roster adjustments and see how we're doing. But offensively, this is what we got. I will adjust all those players later. And I low-key think I'm going to cut this Jones guy, Marcus Jones, because I don't want this many Jones on the team, and he's 5'8". I don't want him. I don't want him on the team. Moore is the guy that I was looking for, so I want more of Moore. Jack Jones, I'm going to move over Jalen Mills. Can I move Jack Jones, please, and not Jonathan Jones? Okay. Thank you, game, for your usefulness every single year. Anyways, this is what we got for the defense. I like it a lot better how this is formatted and specialist. I'm going to move Jack Jones up. I'm going to move Hyatt in the slot. Actually, I'm going to move Tyquan Thornton. I had such a tongue tie there. Tyquan Thornton and a Baylor. Moved him up into the slot for that one commenter that specifically wants him. Boucher, I'm going to move up as well. Specialist. I want Barton starting and Bentley over Adrian Phillips, please. Offensively, this is what we got. Gonna move it up this way. And if you do, again, want me to force trade for DeAndre Hopkins, let me know. But other than that, this is the team we got. It honestly looks pretty average. I'm gonna probably try to trade away Jonnu Smith. I keep blanking out, but this team we can't perfect it after one season. For those guys saying, oh, you suck at drafting. Sorry, I'm just trying to pick what I wanted. I wanted Quentin Johnson, but no, Eagles took him. So we're going to simulate these preseason games, see what we got. Injury is on, and I do need to turn some of that off so that we'll let some of it down. But these are the gameplay sliders, if you guys were wondering as well. So mine, this is on all Madden, by the way, mine are significantly reduced. Wide receiver catching to 35, pass coverage to 20, and that doesn't help considering that our secondary is kind of trash. QB accuracy 90. This is the CPU skills. So if you guys want to sit back and look at this or pause the video and look at it, you can. And then this is the special teams, just reduce the field goal power by 2, increase the punt power by 5. Injuries, I'm going to move down to 12 because there's way too many that happen. Offsides, false start, holding happens way too much. Face mask happens way too much. And defensive pass interference is fine. And I think roughing the kicker happens accidentally way too many times. So I'm honestly just going to turn these off because the CPU is retarded half the time and it's cost me the game so much. So I'm turning those off. We're 0-1 in the preseason to the Chicago Bears. But Will Anderson on the Chiefs is going to ruin us, dude. Tyree Wilson to the Bears. We beat the Niners in the preseason. We're here to face the Buccaneers in the Week 3 preseason. But what do we got for the preseason here, bye week? And we're going to have to cut some players. Sure, we're going to cut this guy. Aaron Fuller, we're going to cut. Bubba Bolden, we're going to cut. And Marquise Alexander, we're going to cut as well. And I have to cut one more guy. I'll cut this guy, sure. I should have probably cut the 61 overall receiver, but I guess it's fine. Upgrade players. Is there anyone of relevancy here? Matthew Judon. Cool. I'll just auto upgrade these guys. I know Matthew Judon has relevancy, but I would probably just pick the top one anyways. One new injury. Who is this? Please don't be Mac Jones. Swear to God. Oh, man. Jawan Bentley. Partial PCL tear. He's going to be out for 5 weeks. Great start, guy. Great start. Love to see it. Let's move to week 1. God, dude. God, you love to see it, boys. What a start to the season. That's why I turned injury down. And this is what we got. We got the Jets opening week, then the Cowboys, then the Eagles who have Quentin Johnson, then the Bills. What a tough schedule. Set season goal. I think I don't want to jinx myself and say make the playoffs, so I'm just going to say 7 wins. We're cool with that. And yeah, the team looks great. You guys will see the first episode probably tomorrow or the day after. But welcome to the New England Patriots franchise. This is what we got going on. I like it a lot. Let me know any requests or trade requests you want me to know about down below. And apart from that, guys, I thank you guys all for watching once again. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.